to the melee fans as well. Wait, let me. Actually, maybe I should have the camera on the top left instead. I think that actually might be better. Oops. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's better to have the camera up here? I kind of feel so we don't block the stocks. All right, so just, yeah, okay. So we're gonna do a set review. And we are gonna talk about it mainly from Samus perspective. But of course, we're gonna go like over stuff that the Falco player is doing as well. And as always, when I do set reviews, I'm not really gonna take too many questions. I might look at chat every now and then. And if I feel like, all right, I want to address this or explain this in more detail, then I will do so. But main questions can be done afterwards. So yeah. Also, I'll have a little bit of commentary on if they have commentary. Okay, they didn't, but it's a little bit of game sound. Actually, before we start, let me know if this is a good volume for. Yeah, let me know if that's a good volume. Could be louder. All right. What about this? Is that better? No, it's not updated. It's not updated. I did check beforehand. So no, it's not actually 1-1. This is game 1. This is game 1. They're gonna change like this as the game goes on. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. It could have been a mistake. All right. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, as I said, we're gonna go over this from Samus' view mainly. All right. So this is already one exchange. In this matchup, crouch cancel is on average not going to be as good. Against Fox, crouch cancel much better on average. But Falco, down air, is just eating that up. All right. Oh, yeah, solid play from the Falco so far. Yeah, in this type of scenario, Volcano, you're doing the right thing. Trying to use the mines, making it as hard as possible for Falco to actually catch you. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, mainly when you're playing in Spaceys, Samus, I feel like if they do these type of aerials, like rising aerials, early aerials, whatever you want to call it, that's when you have like better frame data. This is a bad sign for the Falco here. You see how Falco, as soon as he leaves the ground, he does the down air, which means that his frame data and shield is going to be worse, which means uppy, good idea, and good edge cancel. That's also something you want to do a lot, so it's good. Ooh, all right, worked out. A little bit greedy. This is something you will see a lot. That the higher level you go, the harder it is to get away with these like falling aerials. A lot of people just like bait them out and then, you know, kick you in the face for doing it. It can work out, but this is something to like not use too much. I think that was misclick, I imagine. Imagine that was supposed to be maybe up B. Yeah, I was gonna say, try to get some missiles out as well. Make it harder for Falco to play his ground game. Good follow-up. Ooh, I like that down tilt. That's very good. And that's something I would imagine that we're gonna see more. I'm not sure. But against Falco, when they like to throw out like lasers and jump in, right? Something I like to do as Peach in those type of scenarios is to just dash attack them in their face. I don't think it's going to be as good with Samus, but I still think it could be quite good to use on occasion. Because what a lot of people do when Falco is about to attack is that they play very defensive, shield, stuff like that. But sometimes fight fire with fire. So I think that's something to keep in mind. I think it could be very good against Falco with Samus too. Especially if Falco have like lower Esk damage where dash attack knocks him over, but doesn't send him like super far. Yo, Panda, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you so much. A little bit risky up B. Yeah, I feel like when you Volcano, when you play against better Falcos, it's going to be more common that they approach with laser close to the ground and then shine to make it like not possible to up B out of shield. So that's something to keep in mind, because sometimes when you play against players that are relatively good but maybe not like S tier or A tier players, is that they do not, like Falcos that are not amazing, like amazing, they don't tend to approach with laser shine. That's something you will see someone like Mango use a lot, for example, and it's because like you can't do anything in between the laser and the shine. Like sure, if you power shield the laser, but I mean like out of shield, you can't like get anything out in between. Yeah, you should have trusted. You should have trusted like here, just go for the nair. Alright, so this type of scenario, I feel like this is going to be quite important against as Samus. Like right here, so you knock Falco over, right? So I feel like you have mainly two things. Mainly two things you should mix up between here. Is that either try to attack him straight up / close the distance so he can't like easily throw out stuff, or getting a projectile out and work from there. What we see now is like jumping, waiting, Falco gets time and easily escapes. So as soon as this happens, yeah, wave dash up, close the distance, apply pressure, or get the projectile out right away. This waiting and jumping, it takes too long time. Takes too long time. Oh, nice. Get the ledge. A little bit too slow. Alright. Got it anyway. Not that it applies here, since you had your back turned against Falco, but against laggy moves on shield, I'm pretty sure like Fox up smash applies, Falco's F smash, wave dash down, down smash actually should work. I'm fairly certain. So that can be a good punish if you're facing the opponent and they do a laggy move, wave dash down and then down smash. Wave dash down and then punish laggy moves is actually very underrated overall. It might not work against these, but I think it will. But at the very least, I encourage you to test it. Yeah. Also, not that it's been like maybe like 100% you should do this, but I feel like we haven't seen any grabs. I think it's not something you should spam with Samus, but in order to make like Spaceys more afraid of shielding, throwing it out once in a while, quite good. Because you can get decent follow-ups from it too, especially on platform stages. Okay, this worked because the Falco was using jab, which he very clearly should not have done, since it's easily crouch cancelable, and jab doesn't lead to anything at like 70 anyway. So in this scenario, when he goes in with this laser and not the best quality, I guess. Yeah. So let's go over this situation again. So here, you wave dash out of shield, but the laser is like beats it out. So instead of like even shielding in the first place, that's type of scenarios when I think fighting fire with fire might be worth it. And wave dash back, unless you see that you think he's gonna attack with an aerial, and you see that, oh, if I wave dash back, his aerial is not gonna reach. If that's not the case, I don't think the wave dash back is worth going for, because if he goes for an aerial, you should not get any punish from a CC, and if you shield, most of the time against good Falcos, they should, prioritize not getting upbeat out of shield as easily. So I mean, like, it's still a decent option to do sometimes, but I feel like you need more layers on the mix-ups, if that makes sense. Oh, that was good. Yeah, tech chase scenarios, reactions, very good. I think that was a guess. I mean, sometimes you can go for a guess if it like gives you a bigger punish. Yo, Sane with the raid. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good one. Yeah, Sane is apparently gonna aim for the world record in Leaf Leap, Mario Party 5 minigame. Maybe if he gets a good score, we should challenge him, I tried to take the record from him. I actually love that minigame. It's one of the best minigames in Mario Party history. But yeah, let's get back into the set review. Oh yeah. Yeah, in that scenario, especially since you also wave dash towards the edge of the platform, there's no reason to turn around here. There's no reason to turn around. Just, keep your advantage. Like, you have him in a good position to like send him off the level again. So yeah, no reason to turn around here. Yeah, also like a very undervalued skill in Melee, or any Smash game, is the importance of holding on to your stocks, making it like as hard as possible for your opponent to actually kill you off. A lot of people actually start getting like impatient, frustrated and stuff as well if they don't kill you. And I feel like this is giving up the stock a little bit too easily. Like, Hungerbox is doing that very well, where he like in order to kill him, like, you have to like really grind out that stock. And that's also part of the reason why he gets like many extra rests in those scenarios when he has like 120, is because he makes it so hard to actually finish you off. Sure, don't get me wrong, Puff is a bit better at playing that than other characters because you can't edgeguard her and so on. Weak hits don't really matter, while they do against other characters, but it's still a skill he's very good at. Yeah, I like when you're going for more missiles. It's creating openings for you. Yeah, try to use those more. Wrong direction, but still fine. Also, like when you get a scenario like this, like right now, as soon as you are doing this nair, priority should be to get to the ledge, like maybe not necessarily grab the ledge, but to the ledge area as quickly as possible. So here you should already like start moving down, waveland, and get there as soon as possible. Here takes a little bit too much time, and honestly he could have easily side beat to the ledge. Like as soon as you do this, it should be a tell for Falco, like, alright, he's not going to be able to cover ledge in time. He doesn't recognize it, and then he uses the wrong up B. So you got the kill, but against the Falco with more awareness, very likely that would not have been a kill. Ooh, almost. Yeah, that's a little bit of what we talked about earlier. Not exactly, but a little bit. Like throwing out dash attack before the laser comes out. Get a tech chase scenario. Yeah, that's also important to know as well. So right here, you get the weak hit. Falco is landing shortly in front of you. Wave dash, I think it's like 10 frames or something. So if you wave dash, it takes like 10 frames before you can do something after the wave dash. So wave dash in those type of scenarios, it locks you out for so long to do anything else that it should most of the time be avoided in tech chase scenarios. And yeah, you got punished for it. And here, oops, yeah, the quality is not the best, I apologize. But here, like a little bit earlier. So when you're up here, I feel like every player, they need to make up their mind kind of in advance. Am I gonna react or am I gonna guess? And this wave dash in implies that you're guessing. And I'm not saying it's always bad, but I personally think reaction on average, when optimized, give more consistent punishes. It's something worth working out. Also, one advice I could give against Falco, if you use the trigger trick, so basically you hold in L or R before plugging in the controller, you can't light shield any longer, but it's a bit easier to power shield. That can be useful against Falco. It's something I used at times as well. Also feel like I haven't seen you use this air at all with Samus, like a grappler for recovery. So that seems to be something you need to work on. I know it's harder on this stage, but yeah, it's something you need to use for sure. right. Oh, that's almost. Yeah, in those type of scenarios, like, it's very important in fighting games to knowing what ranges are like fretful areas. Like, where can I get hit and where can I not get hit? If Falco, oops, sorry, I apologize about that. So here, if Falco is on the side platform and he short hop towards you, he can only reach like roughly as far as he reaches here. A little bit longer, which means that if you're outside of that range, you can't get hit by aerials at the very least. So stuff like that is very important, like where, like, what areas can my opponent reach and which one can't he directly reach. So it's a very important concept to have in mind, to know, like, oh, is this like a dangerous spot or is this like a safe spot? Yeah, we still haven't seen any grabs. Ooh, almost. Yeah, you seem to have a high tendency to wave dash back in tech chase scenarios and going for like the read. As we said earlier, I would recommend trying to work a little bit on reactions as well. Because I mean, like, in friendlies, that's a shame. I mean, like, in friendlies, even if you're bad at it and you miss a lot of it, it's still friendlies, right? So, yeah, it's something I recommend working on. Here we see this scenario again. Falco attacking from side platform, wave dash back, but still being in range. If you notice that you are like, if we go back a little bit, if we notice here that, oh, like, Falco is gonna attack me, I need to like back off, and it's not enough, going forward, like wave dash the opposite direction and then try to punish his landings can be a good idea instead. So sometimes when he's like, oh, he's attacking me, like sneaking underneath and then attack him might be better than trying to back off and basically back into his pressure. Ooh. Yeah, still the grappler not used enough. It's very hard to edge guard properly with many characters against Samus when you're using the grappler. So that's something for sure that needs to be worked on. Yeah, this was better. Attacking from side platform again. Oh my god, I hate this quality. So yeah, attacking from side platform. Now you wave dash back, but he doesn't reach you. And boom, in the face. That's good. Yeah. A little bit too early. I actually wonder here if you actually could have sneaked in a back here instead. Yo, the NCA, thank you for the 3 years, buddy. Thank you so much. Maybe, I don't know. The Nair is still fine. I think grabbing the ledge that early was way too much of a commitment though. Because you go for the ledge when he's already having the up B out. And you go so early that he can pretty much be like, alright, I can go to the platform. It's safe. So, like, the missile is fine, That's fine. That's what you should have done. But then you should have waited on the stage and reacted to where he aimed his up B. Yeah, I should have side B to Randall, but yeah. Yeah, it seems like you have a hard time to deal with people approaching from platform. Because yeah, we keep coming back to this issue where Falco tried to attack and you wave dash into the attack. So that needs to be worked on. Noticing where you are standing relative to like where Falco is, and if going forward or backward actually makes the most sense. Not sure if the jab was a read on Miss Tech and it was the wrong direction, but yeah, once again, encourage more reactions. Yeah, this Falco player, maybe not particular in this scenario, but this Falco player does a lot of like, in these type of scenarios, to like just jump and coming down to platform. Trying to punish people as they come down here, very important skill to learn with any character. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was good, CC. No grab ledge. All right, but still fine. Like, as soon... All right. Right here, when you get the down smash or whatever move and you send them off stage, it should pretty much be time to start trying to realize, can they make it back to the stage or not? Not the ledge. Can they make it back on stage? If they can't make it back on the stage, but only the ledge, then it means grab the ledge. The quicker, the better. Like right now, you can go. Even like Randall, if we even try to take that into account, he's not coming out for like another 6-ish seconds. So right now, it's just grab the ledge and he's dead. Waiting here, now you give him a chance to side B. You still got F tilt, but he also did not sweet spot. So this is a scenario where if the Falco just sweet spotted, you would have given up a free kill. I think that up B was too early. Still think he had invincibility still. Oh. Yeah, not quite sure what you try to do, but also another thing very important is to know if you have a disadvantage, sometimes you just have to accept the fact that they are gonna like be in your face, be on your shield. Here you simply did not have like the frame data to work with to you know, straight up like beat him in that situation. So sometimes you have to accept that and you stay in shield. Yeah, it feels like also this Falco player now, he's just like being much more careful compared to game 1, and just like kind of letting you wave dash back and not giving you anything for it. Yep. Yeah, and that was a good bait from the Falco too. They didn't really capitalize on it, but... Good DI. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we have seen a single grab. That's, yeah, something that needs to be added to your game for sure. Yeah, watching like the top Samuses and how they punish us from grab can be something valuable, I think, for you to watch. Yeah, no, all knockdown scenario. Every time this Falco gets knocked down, you always wave dash back again. Oops. Yeah. Here, wave dash in, wave dash back. Don't always wave dash back. Like, I'm not saying these things to be mean. I try to point out stuff that I think can and should be worked on. Like, if I played against you and I noticed, like, in tech chase scenarios you always wave dash back, then I'm never gonna roll in. Because I have no reason to roll in if that's the only option that gets covered. Also, aerial interrupt from the ledge can be good to learn as well. Missed the edge cancel. Yeah, no, like, honestly, like, it's the difference between game 1 and, like, now game 2 and 3 is, like, night and day. This Falco player is just, like, shooting a lot of lasers, letting you take them, not approaching, and then eventually approach. Like, the Falco player is adapted very well from game 1, where instead of going in, like, immediately, he, like, put a lot of defense and then, on occasion, offense. So you need to mix it up as well, because right now he's allowed to just run his game. Like, I mean, if he is playing, like, a lot of defensive, then going to platforms can be, on occasion, fine. Charging a charge shot. Getting a missile out can also be fine. Or you straight up try to attack sometimes instead. Yeah, Blur, I did it. It's gonna be on the YouTube channel as soon as possible. My editor is putting it up as we're talking. So yeah, for people interested in watching the Peach matchup chart, if you're not a sub to my YouTube channel, just subscribe there and then, yeah, have notifications on. It should be up very, very soon. But yeah, back to this set review. Yeah, low shield now as well. Like, when you have low shield in this game, for a lot of people, that means like, alright, now is my time to strike. So it's very important to not fall into a mindset of like just backing off. Oh. No. Yeah, you had that. Yeah, a little bit slow. I feel like in your edge guarding, you end up guessing a lot and throwing out moves too early. So that's something I would work on as well. The thing is, like, sometimes you have the right idea, like here, but you throw out the move, it's almost like an automatic timing. Like, the wave dash back itself was not bad, but throwing out F tilt that early, it didn't feel like a true just mistiming. It felt more like when you wave dash back, you have it ingrained in your muscle memory to attack right away, if you understand what I mean. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. So sometimes like wave dash back, wait, and then do it. Yeah, I feel like you're when you're trying to get back as well from like off stage, you have like this like sequence when you're up here ish, and you try to like brutally force your way in. Uh, maybe that's not the best way to describe it, but what I'm trying to say is that I think many more times you should just go for the ledge. Recover that way, because you're not really going to beat Falco in this position. You don't have any move that is like good to straight up beat Falco. Falco's backer is just like, yeah, it's just destroying your moveset. So less up here and more recovering here. Yeah, also full charge shot for tech chase scenarios can be really scary. Knockdowns, charge shot can cover a lot of options. You also have a tendency to jump out of disadvantage a lot. Like, alright. Let's do it again. So in many scenarios, you have a tendency to jump right away. You didn't get punished here, and I don't think you really got punished for it much, but it's something to keep in mind. A lot of people have this habit where they jump out of hit stun. So, yeah, just keep in mind that some players are looking to punish that a lot. So instead of jumping, like wiggle, out of tumble, waveland back, sometimes delaying the jump. It's like, doesn't always have to be jump right away. Ooh, the double dip. Yeah, here's a little bit, again, like, he's already in the up B. Wait, let's go back a little bit further. And the up tilt doesn't really serve any purpose. So I feel like, yeah, it really looks like you have ingrained muscle memory to, like, preemptively throw out stuff. And a lot of times, it have, like, no chance of actually giving you any success. I'm not sure if it is because maybe you look too much on your own character and too little on the opponent. That is a theory that might be true. I'm not sure. Because I feel like high-level players have a tendency to look either mainly at their own character, and then sometimes some people might look at the space in between the two characters. But a lot of players not at that level, from what I've experienced, look more so at their own-ish character. So a lot of their decision making doesn't really look like it makes sense to a high level player, because like, wait, why did he throw out that move? But if you turn your thinking around and try to think like, what if he looks at his own character? Then a lot of these preemptive moves would make more sense because you're not really focusing on the opponent. So that's very important as well, to like look mainly at your opponent's character, because you should know what you are gonna do, right? So you don't need to like react to your own character. So getting more comfortable with looking at your opponent and then look at your own character with your peripheral vision. Important to learn. Yeah, no, yeah, I know we go rinse and repeat and go back to this, but this is literally the main difference. This Falco just lasers, let you wave dash back, throw out moves preemptively, and then eventually he gets you in a bad position and goes in. But the thing is, he's not afraid of you going in, because you never go in. So, yeah, working on your offense is very crucial, I think. I've never really considered using an eye tracker for a stream, but I mean, like, if people want it, maybe at some point in the future. I think the coolest thing to have it for would be when playing teams. Because even players that are good in singles, I feel like a lot of them do not look at the screen correctly, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think this stage probably makes more sense against this player. He is playing a very, very, like, defensive weight type of style. And he keeps attacking from platforms so much on these small stages. That was a scenario where, like, he was obviously gonna, like, jump past you. And you could have punished, like... You could have gone in, like, as he's landing. But instead you wave dashed away from him. You still get a punish shortly after. But that's, like, a new scenario. Yeah, no, he loves attacking from platforms. And the thing is, he never does it with a laser. So if you play him again and he doesn't watch this set review, like, yeah, he attacks from platforms so much. So if you use learn this spacing of like, oh, he can't reach me. And then after that, I wave dash back and punish him. Now you didn't get the punish, but you still see the idea. And then if you're too close, do not wave dash back. Then let him get past you and punish as he's about to land. That alone would help you so much against this player. Yeah, here, taking the ledge, yeah, you misjudge. You think he can't reach the stage, but he can. And it's been a few scenarios now, so that's something you probably should work on a little bit as well. When he can't reach the stage, does not make any sense to go down that early, because you don't really get back onto the level that quickly. I like the idea. I was actually gonna say that charge shot. Yeah, I like the idea. Slightly misexecuted, but it's a good idea. I also would probably recommend up tilt in these type of scenarios. Like here, like right now after the missile, I would try to, you know, sneak closer to the ledge a little bit and then up tilt the timing. F smash is going to be a bit harder to land, I feel like. Yeah, I know grapple again. Yep, no. Same thing. Laser, 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 and then go in. He tends to do like, often like once he has like guaranteed that, oh, like this is a good position, he tends to do 2 and then go in. The up throw, let's go. Almost got the missile out. Yep. Yeah, this is the second time when he actually does roll in that you miss the punish. So maybe practice a little bit on like the length of the rolls as well. Like I know it's some of these might be like, you know, a little bit picky, But yeah, I'm just saying it because I want you to improve. Ah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and that's the second time where after down tilt you go for a preemptive jab. Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, the preemptive jab, I would say instead just try to, like, as we talked about, more reactions. Or at the very least, if you are gonna guess with something that's gonna net you a high reward. Like, fairly likely. Ooh. Oh, the attacking from side platform. This guy's favorite approach to... Ooh. Yeah, that was a good back air, but sneaky actually. And another time the grapple is not used. It's costing a lot. Yeah, I feel like we kind of like repeat and talk about the same like 5 to 7 interactions. So I feel like we have gone over a lot. Ooh. I wonder maybe if that wave dash down smash, maybe that works. As I said earlier, test it out. Like, I don't main Samus, but I know I've seen wave dash down smash on some laggy moves. Ooh. Nah, yeah. That's grabbing ledge too early. The thing is, like, if you do think he's gonna grab the ledge, you just gotta do it as he has to pick the angle. So he can't on reaction be like, oh, he holds the ledge, let's go on stage. Yeah, I was quite a bit too early. Oh! No! Oh my god. Yeah, this is so close. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Yeah, that was also another grab. Like, I mean, the Nair could maybe have worked out, but nah, actually not. Like, he grabbed the ledge like right beforehand. He was gonna have way too much invincibility. He should have down tilted. Ooh, yeah, not sweet spot on the grapple. That's also really important to get. No! Yeah, like, in that scenario, not really much of a reason to go for the wave dash. In this scenario, as soon as you hit this fair, he will have to land on the platform. And if you think he's going to go for attack in place, just short up Nair immediately. Yeah. It took way too much time. So sometimes in these type of tech chase scenarios, you go for wave dash, lock yourself out for too long, and then you're barely too late. But yeah. Yeah, that was a close match. But yeah, I think we went over a lot of stuff you can work on Volcano. So I hope you found this set review, good, important, and that you have a greater idea on stuff to work on moving forward. So, but yeah, if you have any questions or anyone else have any questions, please feel free to ask.